Okay, hello. We're on episode 5, which is going to be Thursday, I believe. Ooh. We're just chugging through the week. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Almost to St. Patrick's Day. Aren't y'all excited? I know my mom is. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch our hero because we did unlock a new hero named Striker Jones. Now, I should note this little scroll here, this is new, is actually a little mini quest that shows you how each hero works. I'm not going to do those right now because I'm still explaining the other towers and like the other mechanics of the game. I don't want to talk about too much right now, but we will get to these eventually. Not every hero has a quest, but I think most of them do. So we'll get to those as we unlock them. But we'll just use Striker Jones and see how he does. And I'll explain a little bit about what he does right now. So his thing is that he has a big old rocket launcher, and he is a military commander. And if you're sharp, you might guess, because he is a military commander, you might guess that he works with the other military monkeys, and you would be correct, because certain upgrades that he has, I'll show them off when I see them, but certain upgrades will buff certain military monkeys. Like, I know the mortar gets a buff. I'm pretty sure the bomb tower isn't a military monkey, but it is kind of a military monkey in essence, but you know, you get the idea. I want to say that the aces and the pilots get a buff too. I can't really remember, but yeah, the mortars in particular do get a pretty big buff from him. So we still haven't unlocked our engineer, but I think we'll be able to unlock him before it gets before the balloon rounds get too thick here. So let's just hold out and see if we can unlock him.
They're getting through.
So aside from Striker Jones, I'm going to talk about this map because it is a beginner map and there's not really much going on. However, it does introduce the first of its kind in terms of hazards. This map actually has this little thing here which you can remove for a set cost, and once you remove it, you'll be able to place stuff in that little area there, which you weren't able to do before. Now it's not much for now, it's just like one little area. But later on advanced maps and extra maps, there are hazards which block off like most of the map, which you need to remove in order to kind of win in some cases. But right now it's not really that big of a deal. But it is cool that this map introduces the concept. Anyways, looks like we're not unlocking the engineer. So I don't know, I guess we'll just run Spike Factory again until we do. Here we go. So all bomb shooters and mortar towers shoot 10% faster. That's one of the buffs they get. And makes all black balloons less resistant to explosive damage from all monkeys. So if you have mortars or bomb towers, you can kind of just run with those by themselves, because now with Striker Jones, you'll be able to pop black balloons with them. They're a bit tougher than normal balloons, but you'll still be able to pop them, which is pretty neat. And I'll show you what that looks like once you buy a bomb tower. You see this little Jones icon above the tower. Same goes for the mortars. Well, that's pretty neat. Sorry, I gotta stretch out my back a little bit. I've been sitting here recording for a couple hours. I'm gonna, after this episode, I'm gonna do a little stretch, get some water and all that good stuff. Here's another one here. Pops 2 layers per shot for his attack, for Jones' attack. And Mortar Monkey's blast radius increased by 10%. And he gets an ability that for 15 seconds, the mortar tower's fire will follow your mouse. So, instead of just shooting in this one area, once he gets that ability and I activate it, the mortar will actually just follow my mouse for a little bit, which you can use in case of like a swarm or something. And his other ability here, which is this like black and white bomb looking thing with a red tip. I can't use it yet, but what that does is reset the cooldown on the ability for the bomb tower. So I don't have it yet, but once I unlock that ability and I use it, if I use that ability and I want to use it right away again, I'd have to use Jones' ability to reset the cooldown on the bomb tower ability. Which is kind of complicated. But if you get it to work right, it works pretty well. So we have his, oh, we have the engineer monkey now. Great. We'll use him in the next game. But now we have Jones' mortar ability, so let's go and use that and see what that does. So yeah, now all the shots from the mortar are actually following my mouse, which is pretty cool. So if you could imagine, if you get like 10 different mortars, it gets pretty strong. But we don't really have the money to go ahead and do that right now, so I won't worry about it.
Target that MOAB. They're getting through.
Oh no, we actually lost. Okay. Well, I guess this is a good chance to show you the lose screen. So we let too many zebras through, it looks like. So we get an option of going back home to the home screen, restarting the map completely from round 1, reviewing the map, and you know, taking a look at what's going on, and you might be able to take a screenshot and do something differently next time. Or you can continue from where you left off, and usually this costs a set amount of monkey money, like 100 or 200 monkey money. But because it's our first loss, they give our first one for free. So we're gonna go ahead and do that because I don't really want to do this map again. And what we're gonna do is actually activate a couple abilities. Because we have this ability for the Spike Factory now, which covers the whole map in spikes. And then we have the mortar ability from Jones, so we can use both and actually take care of this thing pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure why I didn't do that last time, but to be fair, I didn't really think I was gonna lose last time, so lesson learned. We got another achievement. Cool, cool. Got another couple achievements, actually. Very nice. Alright, we'll just keep moving on. Not much to talk about for each map specifically.
I love this smell
But we'll
in the morning.
we'll move on to the engineer monkey this time. Start upgrading him. Sorry, I'm like cracking my fingers. I'm pretty sure you can hear that in the mic. Anyways, this is actually going to be one of my favorite towers because of how versatile he is.
Awesome.
He's kind of like the druid in the way that his upgrades work. Each upgrade path is a different way of supporting the game, which is why he is a support monkey. But despite that, he does actually attack directly with his nail gun that he has here. He's gonna attack like any other primary monkey or a magic monkey. He just shoots out sharp nails that attack one at a time, and as you upgrade him, those become better, and he also gets augments to his attack, which are what supports the game. So top path is actually going to be DPS. It's going to be a lot of damage and a lot of taking care of as many different types of balloons as possible. He shoots out these sentries, which basically act as the same thing as him, like they shoot nails, but he has to keep redeploying them every few seconds, which, I mean, doesn't really take any time. So that's that. He's got the middle path, which is going to be focused on buffing other monkeys. This ability right here, called Overclock. Target another tower to supercharge it for a short time. And Ultra Boost, which does that permanently. And then bottom path is going to be on just kind of erasing as many balloons as possible. He's got this trap, which captures balloons until full. And then once you have that trap that is full, you can just collect it for cash, which is pretty great. Now I like to do, especially when it's just him, I like to do top and middle path with a focus on middle, because he'll have these sentries, which basically act as secondary towers for free, essentially. And middle path will give me cleansing foam, which deals with camo balloons and regrow balloons, which Striker Jones actually can't see. The camo balloons, I mean. So I would say those paths are pretty good for engineer, especially when you're running him by himself. Otherwise, I'd probably do bottom path, or I might do top path, but I'm not going to do that right now. And that's actually going to be all of the different towers.
Nice.
Like I said, there's this guy, the Beast Handler, the Mermonkey, and the Dartling Gunner, which I need like special things to unlock. It's going to take some time to actually get those unlocked, but apart from those guys, we're pretty much done unlocking all the towers. We know what they do, we know what category they're in, we know what categories do what. So now we can actually focus on unlocking upgrades and figuring out what towers work well with other towers, what towers are good on what maps, and all that fun stuff. So, I'm pretty sure I sent people who don't want to hear all this talking and all this beginning of the game stuff, I'm pretty sure I sent them to episode 8. So we'll catch up with them sooner or later. But for anyone who's stuck around, anyone who's new to the game, anyone who's played the game before but doesn't really care about this stuff, I do appreciate you sticking around. And now you can kind of bully other people when they say, "Oh, he never explains what stuff does." Yes, I did. You just didn't see it. So you can always tell them to come back and watch these videos, or you could just be nice and tell them what stuff does. Anyways, but yeah, we'll get back to like actual gameplay, and just kind of cruising pretty soon. So starting next game, I'll actually just kind of jump around different towers and, you know, play as I see fit. Well, I didn't really talk about this map at all. It's pretty fun. The balloons go along the top of this sidewalk here, or this walkway. They loop around the small loop, go around the medium loop, and then go around the big loop, and then go back across the walkway and then exit. There's a decently sized pool for water towers, and a lot of open space for other towers, and no hazards, so that's cool. I don't think I'll be able to solo the mob with the engineer, so got a buccaneer to help out with that. But otherwise, the engineer's doing just fine. Like I said, the sentries are pretty strong. They're doing a lot of DPS, and any camos I get through are getting washed of their camo properties pretty much from the cleansing foam. So it's all good. Keep going. We're just about where I left off on the stream from Sunday, so I'm pretty happy about that.
I love the smell of bubble wrap.
Still got about an hour to go, but I mean that's not that long in the grand scheme of things. Pretty sure I was level like 32, so we're almost there. I'm just kind of disappointed all my conversations with chat are lost for now. You know, it happens. So this map is like the other beginner maps. There's nothing much going on. We've got this like house hazard thing that we can remove. Once we do, we get a new pool. So if we want to put a water tower over here, we can. But there's nothing over here to do that, so just have to put like a tack shooter up there or something. Now, I should also say, not about the game, really, but for anybody that is watching this on YouTube, and you say, oh, I want to catch him on stream, and see if I can play co-op with him or something. I like the sentiment, I appreciate the idea that you want to play co-op with me, but I don't mind adding you as a friend. That's all fine, I don't mind doing that at all. But for the sake of the stream, I would like to not do co-op, at least for now. Because like I said, I'm still upgrading all this stuff, and I'm still unlocking all this stuff. So, for now, I'm gonna hold off on co-op until I say otherwise. So if you want to come to stream and ask if I want to do co-op, I'm gonna say no, so please don't ask. It's nothing personal. I just don't want to do co-op for now. I'm pretty sure there are some achievements that I need to do co-op for, so I'm gonna have to do co-op at some point, but for now, it's gonna be a no. And that goes for any of the games that I play. I'm gonna be playing this every Sunday. I'm gonna be playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands on Tuesdays, which is a Borderlands game. It's the newest Borderlands game right now. I'm gonna be playing a game called Astria on Thursdays, which is a free game on Epic Games, on the Epic launcher. And I'm gonna be playing Terraria, or Terraria, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to be playing Calamity Mod on Saturdays, on Death Mode, if you know about that. I know all my Terraria nerds know all about that. So if you want to see that, please tune into that. But I do plan on playing all those solo, so please don't ask me to do co-op, because I just don't want to. I might want to off-stream. I wouldn't really mind doing it off-stream. I just don't want to do it on-stream, if that's alright. Hope y'all understand, but that's just how I want to run the channel. So yeah. I'm not really going to talk about that too much more. But for anyone wondering right now, that's just gonna be how it is. So there you go.
baby.
Yeah, nice. Alright. Oh yeah, we got our new hero. Almost missed this, but we got our last free hero that we can unlock by leveling.
The spirits of the forest.
These ones down here say level 35, but I mean, we need to buy them anyways with monkey money, so we'll get there when we get there. So let's go ahead and see what he does.
Nature's revenge shall be swift and terrible.
So this hero, his name is Obyn, O-B-Y-N. Let me show you that.
Target.
You can just barely see it over my over my face cam. His name is Obyn, O-B-Y-N, Greenfoot. And his whole thing is that he buffs druids and maybe other magic monkeys, but I think just druids. So this is the first upgrade of that nature. All druids in his range get an extra pierce, which is pretty nice because I mean I like to use druids pretty often, so I do like to use Obyn sometimes. This map actually introduces a new mechanic as well. Like I said, there's so many mechanics in this game that they throw at you and they just kind of expect you to pick it up. We're gonna see this later on. There's these little flower petals that appear on the map and they look like they don't do anything. And if you didn't know any better, you probably wouldn't know that they do anything, but if you click on them, they shoot out a little spore cloud, and if you do that to your balloons, they actually stun the balloons for a few seconds. So if you really need a stun in a pinch, then they'll help you out, and they regrow after every few rounds. So in a few rounds, we'll be able to use these ones again, which is pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead and show off the different druid attack paths here, because we got a good chance to do that. But what I mean when I say we're gonna see this mechanic later, I don't mean the flowers specifically. I just mean we're gonna see like different maps use different things to help out. Not every map has like hazards. Sometimes they have a little thing that can help you out.
Yes.
Oh, new level. Some more monkey money. It's always good to have.
Oh, not getting through.
Okay, so I don't think we've really seen it yet, but this druid right here on the top path is going to shoot out a little tornado, which actually will shoot balloons back towards the entrance, so you get a bit more time to pop them. Middle path we've already seen. It's going to be these thorns in the ground, which attack balloons as they pass through them. And bottom path, let's see what this says. I'm not actually too familiar with the bottom path. This one gains attack speed during the round as long as the druid is attacking balloons. Okay.
Moab, handle it.
Nah, we're already done anyways. Alright. Now, Oben, I didn't really talk about him that much, but this is another upgrade for them. Nature's Ward slows balloons 40%, which is the this one right here.
I'm waiting.
And all druids in the range, I think, of the totem? I can't tell if they mean the totem or if they mean of Oben. But all druids in range get camo detection. Yeah, I don't really know if that means for Oben, like in the range of Oben or in the range of that totem that he spawns, but either way, that's pretty nice. And now we got all the advanced maps. So we got some harder maps to choose from if we want. And soon we'll be able to unlock the expert maps. But we won't worry about that now. I'm gonna go ahead and actually call that episode 4? No, 5. Call that episode 5. And we'll do the last 2 episodes right now. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.